If I could only keep 10 perfumes out of my entire collection of hundreds and hundreds of bottles, these are the 10 that I'm keeping. Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue. This to me is still the best expression of a Sicilian lemon note that I have smelled in a perfume. It is truly beautiful. Even though this is just seen as like a designer perfume, I really do look at this as an absolute masterpiece. This is created by Olivier Cresp, and it just has this beautiful blend of the apple and bamboo and cedar, and somehow manages to still remain a long-lasting fragrance, even though it's an Eau de Toilette. I like it more than even the new Eau de Parfum version that they recently came out with. That one's nice, so maybe I'll talk about that in another video. But this is still, there's something about it. There's something about that opening that just hits you in the face. It's so bright and fresh and sweet and strong and just beautiful, beautiful. I have such great nostalgic memories connected to this scent. It's been out for, I don't know, more than 20 years now, maybe. Fantastic. Next up, I've got a scent that was released in 2026, but somehow already feels like a classic to me in my collection. House of Bose Shushu. This is created by Natalie Lorson, and it is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Probably my second favorite perfume by her that I have in my collection. It is a rose fragrance that is beautiful even to non-rose floral lovers like myself. I'm not a big floral girly, so it's shocking to me a little bit that this would even make the list, but I cannot deny how addictive and how drawn to I am to this profile of this perfume. It opens up very bright and like bubbly and fizzy from this champagne. You get this chili pepper note. You get the rose that's in the middle, but it's very, very modern and not like traditional overly strong rose, which I don't like. And then this beautiful Mexican vanilla dry down. It's just a stunning scent, like truly, truly stunning. By far the best rose fragrance in my collection. I'm so sad that they are sold out right now. As soon as they come back on stock, I am buying the full-size bottle and maybe even a backup bottle. Like, this is a for lifer. Next up, we have another masterpiece from Natalie Lorson, and I'm talking about another 13 from Labo. This truly is one of her best works. This, I would say, is my favorite perfume from Natalie. I am obsessed with this one. I have tried a lot of musk perfumes. Musk Therapy, Over the Musk, Musk X from Labo, the Angel Dust, like so many different musk fragrances, and some of them are good, some of them I can't stand. But this one, to me, is just perfect. It has this fresh, slightly sweet quality to it. I do go very, very nose blind to it very quickly, but I'm frequently complimented on this perfume hours and hours later on into the day. I'm talking 8 hours later, so I know it's lasting, but it's just a lot of those musk ambrette type of notes can be very hard to smell on skin after a while. But it's so beautiful. Whenever I smell it, it just puts me in a good mood. I don't have to try to like this. It's just a wonderful, beautiful aroma that I think can go with everything. It's just perfect. It is, to me, the absolute perfect musk, and will always have another 13 in my collection. Next up, we've got one from Matiere Premiere. I'm talking about the original vanilla powder, not the extrait version. I think I'm one of the few people who has finally decided that I do enjoy the original vanilla powder more than the extrait. Don't get me wrong, the extrait is absolutely beautiful. It definitely has more of like a smoothie creamer quality to it. But what I find with the extrait is that sometimes it can lean a little bit too much into the musk area for me, depending on my mood. Sometimes I love it, and sometimes it's just a little bit too into the musk. Whereas the original vanilla powder is very sharp and very like clean, coconut powder and vanilla powder, and very beastly, and I love that. I find that scent profile to be a bit more addictive and wearable over and over and over again for me than the extrait version. I've also found that combining the original vanilla powder with Vanille Blanc by Khadlaj together make a scent profile that I actually like even more than the extrait version, because it adds on an extra sweet powdery vanilla with a little bit of woodiness, but not the same type of like deep musk that the extrait version can have. If you have these two at home, try it out and see what you think. I think it's phenomenal. But something that I've realized about myself, I love vanillas, but I love non-gourmand vanillas. I don't really like smelling too much like food. I really like a sexy, musky vanilla that has to just be done in a perfect, like airy, powdery way. That is like my dream scent profile that I really gravitate towards. And I think that vanilla powder is one of the best. And I forgot to mention that the perfumer behind vanilla powder is also the owner of Matiere Premiere, and his name is Aurélien Guichard. Probably not saying that properly, but I did my best. Next up, we have a fragrance from Kayali. This scent, I was not impressed with the first time I smelled it. I could not have been more wrong. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm talking about Wedding Silk Santal. This to me is the best Kayali fragrance that I have smelled from the brand. If there's something better out there, I just haven't smelled it yet. But this is perfect. And I do understand why you could wear this to your wedding and just smell absolutely heavenly. The praline with the sandalwood and the creaminess, but still the slight freshness. Stunning, stunning scent. The perfumer behind this one is Gabriella Cheleroux. And what I also love about Wedding Silk Santal, in comparison to some of the other Kylie fragrances, I find this one to have better projection and longevity, at least on my skin, than some others from the line. Overall, a really perfect scent. If you haven't smelled any Kyalies, I would highly recommend checking this one out. Next up, we have a floral fragrance, which is shocking to me that this has made the list, but I feel like I'm having a secret love affair with this fragrance where it's weird that I like it because it's not my usual scent profile, but it's beautiful. I'm talking about Khadlaj Nafais Sharq. When I first got this, like a lot of perfumes when I first get it, not immediately impressed. It took me a little while to really come around to this one because of the fact that it's a floral, and that's not usually my vibe. But this is so stunning. Such a stunning DNA. This is inspired by the Baciami fragrance from Bulgari. Ooh, main difference between this and that one is that this is a bit sweeter, a bit creamier, a bit richer, and a bit stronger. So across the board, it's giving me a bit of everything that I would like amplified in the original scent. This is a smooth, creamy, gardenia, apricot, vanilla, amber, musky type of scent profile. It's powdery but sweet, and gardenia is one of those florals that I can tolerate the most. So when you combine that with vanilla bourbon and just this creamy powderiness, heaven, 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 heaven. So beautiful. Like such a great floral to wear in spring or summertime. Fantastic. Especially for the price point and how pretty the design of the bottle is. If you like florals and you like gardenia and you like creamy powdery notes, you have to try this. This next fragrance is one that I initially thought was overhyped upon the initial spray, and I was so wrong. I love, love, love this fragrance, and I talk about it all the time. Khadlaj's Vanille Blanc. This is sold out everywhere right now, and as soon as it comes back in, I need to get a couple backup bottles because I cannot be risking being without this scent. This is beautiful. This is truly on the level of other niche vanilla fragrances. For the price point, insane. This has perfected the vanilla skin Fleur DNA along with the Ariana Grande Plush vanilla DNA to me, because it kind of toned down the pepper in the original vanilla skin along with toning down the woodiness and kind of focused more on this powdery, sugary, musky vibe that is so sensual and beautiful and silky and just a wonderful non-gourmand vanilla type of scent profile. It's also an extrait de parfum. It's gonna last on you. Ugh, it's just so good. Like just literal powdered sugar like on a donut with silky, oily woods. I cannot believe how good this is. Would absolutely keep this for life. Next up, we've got, in my opinion, the most beautiful feminine scent that I have in my collection. Xerjoff's Dama Bianca. Beautiful, beautiful. I know people are tired of hearing the word ethereal when describing fragrance, but that's what this is to me. A beautiful, airy, slightly fruity because of the kumquat, powdery, soft, and just super feminine scent. Like if you're looking for that whole soft girl era type of scent profile, this to me is like the textbook definition of what soft girl era would smell like. Beautiful, soft, present, but still very, very airy. Gorgeous, gorgeous. If ever I want to feel just super girly, this is the one that I'm grabbing. And I believe the perfumer behind this is Alessandro Guglielmieri, who is the perfumer behind the Casa Morty line, but this one was hard to confirm on the Googles, so I could be wrong about that, don't quote me, but I think that's who it is. Next up, we've got, in my opinion, the best vanilla, which is Vanille Planifolia by Guerlain. I know this one is kind of controversial because some people feel like it's not worth the money, which I get it, the price point on this is insanity, but it just smells amazing. It is still, to me, the best vanilla that I've smelled. It's not a gourmand vanilla. It feels like a vanilla that is really just focused on enhancing the actual facets and smells and nuances of vanilla done at the highest level. I haven't tried the Volare, I think that's what it's called, the Volare schmoop of this one yet. I'm having a hard time getting them to ship to the United States. I do want to try that one because so far, I haven't smelled a one-to-one. Hekaya Attar's Vanifolia I still think is really nice, but I wouldn't consider it a one-to-one, and I don't like vanilla aura. but I'm very interested to try Volara because I heard Sharita say that that one is the closest that she has smelled. And I think Janice, you watch my videos. I think you've also commented that you like that one more than Planifolia as well. So I'm looking forward to trying that out and seeing if that's actually possible to get to this one, how close it will actually get, if it's a one-to-one or not. But either way, this one is fantastic. Is it overpriced? Probably, yeah. But will I still always want to have a bottle of it in my collection? Sadly, yes. And the perfumer behind Vanille Planifolia is Delphine Juck and Thierry Wasser, who I believe is now like the overall director of Guerlain, if I'm not mistaken. Next up, we've got another one from Guerlain. This one is not as outrageously priced as Vanille Planifolia, and you get more juice for your money. This is Angelique Noire, best green vanilla. There's nothing even else to say. Best green vanilla. The Angelica in this is so like bitter and sharp and angelic-y, but it is like encompassed in that rich, sweet, velvety, smooth Guerlain vanilla. And I usually would not think that that strong of a green note would go very well with vanilla, but somehow together they just work perfectly. And I find green vanillas, especially this kind of green vanilla, to be perfect year round. I will have no issue wearing this in a super hot day because the greenness still keeps it fresh, but I can also wear it in winter because of the vanilla. I love that kind of scent profile that can really be a chameleon and transform for you like that. Such a chic, sophisticated, beautiful woman, unique scent profile. Love me some Angelique Noire. And the perfumer behind Angelique Noire is Daniela Andre. You'll notice that I've tried to mention the perfumers behind each of these perfumes because I've been really realizing lately that, oftentimes we talk about what kind of perfume that we want to wear based off of the note or even based off of the brand, based off of the season. But I think what we don't talk about enough, in my opinion, is finding perfumes based off of the perfumer. Because oftentimes the perfumer, has a signature style, even though they are creating specific fragrances based off of a brief for a brand, they have a style and a way of doing things that if you like one, you'll probably like the way that they do something else. So I am really going down the rabbit hole of linking these perfumes with the perfumers and finding so many perfumes that I didn't even realize were made by the same person that I love. And it's like, of course I love that. It was made by her as well, or made by him as well. Anyways, I am thinking about doing like a deep dive once a month, kind of going through some of the perfumers, some of their best perfumes, similar to what I see Sebastian, the perfume guy, do. I love his deep dive videos. They're so long. I don't know if I can do like a 3.5 hour one like he can, but 30 minutes to an hour of just some nerding out on fragrance topics at least once a month, maybe even once a week, we'll see. Sounds fun, but let me know what you think about that. And let me know what are some of your top 10 would need to have for life fragrances. I'll see you guys back tomorrow for our next episode.